Good morning, guys. So it's the last day in the park, and it's a bit of a cloudy and gloomy start. A few drops of rain in the air as well, which is a relief after the heat of the last 3 days. Just came to get some boiled water. There is a kettle in the apartment, but I decided no, it's just quicker to get the water from the hydro boil. So I'll just brew my coffee. The monkeys are running around a little bit and creating a little bit of havoc early in the morning. They're on the tents and trying to find whatever they can. Even though it's cloudy and overcast with a little bit of rain, it is still hot and humid. I packed the car, so as you can see, a little bit sweaty. Took about 25 minutes to pack the car fully, double check the room and everything. So it's just going about 5:45 now. I woke up at 4 o'clock, and the plan was to get out by about 5:15, but then it was still a bit too dark and gloomy. Maybe I should have stuck to it, because maybe this will clear up through the day, but hopefully it stays like this through the day. Then we can shoot a little bit better if we get some sightings closer to Pafuri. The plan today is to actually do the Mahoney Loop, which is 25 Ks, and then get up to the Pafuri picnic spot, have some breakfast, some coffee, and then see if we can't get some of the specials in and around the picnic spot, and then make our way to the Pafuri Bridge and towards where we saw the roller in February, and then make our way out of the Pafuri gate. So yeah, just as soon as my coffee is brewed, I'm gonna start making a drive, and then we'll take it as it comes for today. Hopefully some good sightings today as well. I don't know if this is the work of the monkeys or actually the baboons. The monkey may not be strong enough to tip over the as they've done here, searching for scraps. So guys, just wanted to that makes the lighting better. So besides being a bit crispier because of the blazing heat that we were in and sweating for, well, almost 14 hours through the day non-stop, and walking in the bush with very little shade on the first day. Second day was a bit better. Last night I went out for the evening drive, thinking we're going to go to the nightjars and maybe see the nightjar, the pendant wing nightjar again, but they actually had sundown as scheduled, and we had to walk through the bush a little bit. And I don't know if it was ticks or actually mosquitoes, but my legs got absolutely hammered last night. So we're just entering the Mahoney Loop, and I'm waking up this morning with like lots of red marks. Even my arms got bitten a little bit, and I had my tabard in my bag, but didn't know the exact plans, and ended up being sundowners for the mosquitoes and the flies and the ticks that were just biting me. Oh, think there was a wire-tailed swallow. So we've just entered the Mahoney Loop. Hopefully we don't run into too many elephants. They have been a bit calmer this time around. We got a few head shakes, but nothing too concerning, I don't think. And we were pushing past them in the game drive vehicle. Oh, some baboons. Okay, so we almost at the end of the Mahoney Loop, and we've got 3 lions out in the bush, 3 males, maybe, yeah, I think it's 2 males, but it's a little bit far, and they behind some trees, dead trees and stuff, so I'm going to try and get some shots. But we can pick them up. Yeah, it's 2 of them. I'm gonna move to see if I can get a better angle. It's extremely difficult to see them. So I've got sort of line of sight, unobstructed line of sight, but they're quite far, and I don't think they're going to be moving anytime soon. And the plan was to get out to Pafuri, so not going to spend too much time with them. Maybe give them another 10 or 15 minutes and then make my way up to Klapperfontein Dam. Sorry, I think I said Klappersol earlier. It's Klapperfontein Dam. Hey guys, so we just came through to the Pafuri picnic spot. It's just going about 11 o'clock, so just about time for a nice brunch, which is going to be cheese and tomato sandwiches, which I had prepared in the room already. I'm just going to toast them up so they're nice and warm now to have. The spot is quiet in terms of birds. Lots of monkeys, Madla is chasing them away. But yeah, we're gonna just relax here for a little while, have some breakfast till about, I'd say 12, 12:30, and then start making our way towards the Pafuri Bridge again, try and spot the Bohms, spend maybe half an hour, 45 minutes there trying to spot the Bohms, and then move up to the Racket-tailed rollers, which I'm told are between mile marker 7 and 9, just like they were when we saw them in February. So hopefully I can see them again. I spoke to Mandla at the picnic spot, and I also spoke to some of the other people who had stopped at the picnic spot, and it seems while there is a road from Pafuri Gate down towards Thohoyandou, which is my final destination for today, it's rather a bad road. So I've been advised to rather drive back to Punda, which will take about an hour and 10 minutes on the tarred road inside the park, and then out through Punda Gate towards Thohoyandou, which then will take another 45 minutes to an hour, depending on how busy the roads are and stuff like that. What I'm going to do now is, since I'm coming back past the bridge, is I'll go up and try and sit on the Racket-tailed roller for about half an hour to 45 minutes, see if I can firstly locate the Racket-tailed roller, and then if I can't locate it, I'll come back to the bridge and look out for the Bohm's spine-tail, and then head back down towards Punda. So a little bit of a change in plans, but we are fluid and flexible like that, as sometimes you discover information that you need to change. And there's a Dickinson's Kestrel. Okay guys, so we just passed the 7-kilometer marker, so we're gonna take it really slow. Any birds we see, make sure, double check. Okay guys, the rollers have just come in. I'm just going to position so I can get a shot. So, second time we're seeing the Racket-tailed roller. They came in across the road, so I'm parked almost facing the Pafuri Bridge, and they came in across in front of the car and settled about 30 or 40 meters on a tree in front of me, and then the one came almost right down to this drainage line, caught something, and then went and settled off a little further in, and then they moved even deeper in. 40 minutes of waiting. We got you at about 10 to 1, and now it's just going about 1:30. So it was about 40 minutes of waiting, but the patience did pay off, and they did come through eventually. So if you've got a couple hours to spare, definitely worth a try here. It's about, I think, 7.8 kilometers thereabouts. What you need to look out for is there's a number of trees with barbed holes, and I'm seeing 2 or 3 crested barbets in the area as well. So I think the racket-tailed rollers use the barbed holes to nest in, or yeah, I think they may have some sort of relationship with the barbets, because the last time we were here, we also saw a barbet in the morning, similar area. We didn't notice the holes, but now I'm noticing there's several of the mopani trees have holes in their trunks. So I think there must be some sort of correlation with the crested barbet and the racket-tailed rollers. Okay, I'm going to try and see if I can relocate them and see how far in they are. But I think I've had a good sighting again of what is a very pretty bird. And I think this time I've got some shots with the rackets on as well. So you can actually see the racket tail on the racket-tailed roller. So it's about 15 minutes later, 1:45. One bird came back and settled a bit further away. So got some environmental shots. But was hoping that they'd get much closer, but they haven't come close to the road. Two good sightings. The second one of the other vehicles that came past played the call, and they responded to the call. I don't have an app that plays the call, so I firstly can't play it, and then sometimes I think twice about playing it as well. I've seen the birds, so you know, it's not a train smash if we don't get it. Alright, cool guys. I think I'm gonna head to the bridge, try and spot that spine-tail. Hey guys, so it's just going about 2:25. Spent about 25 minutes on the bridge trying to find the Bohm spine-tail. Everyone I spoke to today said they saw it. They just spent some time and then they saw it. I've spent now about 15 minutes each way, and then 25 minutes now, and it's almost like that scene in Harry Potter where I think it's the Philosopher's Stone, where he has to find the odd key out with all the keys that are attacking him. So you stand on the bridge and you look at all the little swifts flying past, and you try to pick out the odd one out from the little swifts. So because the spine tail has no tail, it flies a little funny, and then also it's got white underbelly compared to the little swift, which is dark under its belly. So I unfortunately could not spot the Bohms, but other people have spotted them on the bridge today. I'm not too sure if they spotted one or more than one, or if they convinced themselves they spotted one in between all the little swifts, because it is very difficult to tell the odd one out. And it could have just been that it's not there, so it may have been there at a certain time, and when I went past it's not there. I'm just going to head towards the picnic spot again, try to pick up that Dickinson's that we saw flying across briefly, and then try to get a shot of it, because it's a little bit better light than we saw them in yesterday. And if we don't get it, then I'm gonna head towards the Punda gate. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. So there's two Nyala bulls on the road, and what they're doing is they're sizing each other up. How they size each other up is by doing these gaps. They slowly walk around. Okay, it doesn't look like we're gonna get that Dickinson's again. So yeah, gonna head to Punda and out the gate now. Try to get to the lodge I'm staying in. Well, in between Toyandu and Louis Trichardt. Hopefully before it gets too late. And then yeah, arrange everything for tomorrow morning's buddy trip. Okay, that's me signing out from the Kruger then, unless something dramatic happens along the way. Okay guys, so it's just going 4 o'clock and we are about 2 k's from the Punda Maria gate itself, where we're going to exit through. The route from the Pafuri picnic spot basically back to this point took 85 minutes, and I still have another hour to drive, so it's going to be about 2 hours 30 from Pafuri to the lodge I'm staying at, Pecan Nut Lodge. The problem was that going out the Pafuri gate may have been almost the same amount of time, but I was told that it's an hour of driving on very corrugated dirt roads, so I better choose wisely in effect. And I decided, no, let me come through the park and make my way out. So what has been a good 5 nights in the park comes to an end now, and added 7 new species, so I'm sitting at 495. So hopefully tomorrow Samson can get me those 5 species to get me to 500, and then this trip would have been met its goals basically. The goal of this trip was to get over 500. So hopefully, yeah, Samson can get me those 5 I need. All right, so this is a final goodbye from the Kruger for this time. And I'm just seeing a raptor. I think it's a common buzzard. It just took off, but I'll double check. Okay, so now it's finally goodbye from the Kruger, and we'll do a video for tomorrow for the birding with Samson in the Soutpansberg and anywhere else he takes us to, and yeah, catch you on the next trip.
In 200 meters, turn left. Turn left. Then, you will arrive at your destination. You have arrived.